Hi, hello, great day everybody. This is the great teacher Alcantara here to formally welcome you to the opening of the Mathematics Month. So for this video in particular, we're going to talk about all the activities and what our Mathematics Month celebration will be all about. First things first, our Mathematics Month theme is Mathematics for Everyone. Everyone is a math person with the hashtag I am a math person. So in particular, there are a lot of activities that we are going to have this month. In particular, I've said that for the second time, but basically we will have our mathematics hour. Depending on the schedule given by your respective mathematics teacher, there will be a couple of activities that will take place during said hour, while some of the activities you may start working on as early as today. So speaking of those activities, let's start with the first one, wherein it's the bulletin board competition. Now, this activity is different in terms of the in-person students and our online distant learners. So first, I would like to clarify that all students, all in particular, whether you're online or face-to-face, you will be asked a certain journal writing question, wherein the question says, how are you as a math person? Later on this said video, I will show the slide that will dwell much better on this said journal writing question, because the importance of this question and the answers that all of you will give is that it will be used and be collected by the students assigned for the said activity. We need 5 to 7 students per class for said bulletin board competition. So said students will design a bulletin board in line with the theme of Mathematics Month, which is Mathematics for Everyone, while also making sure to incorporate the answers from the class. So in face-to-face, it's a bulletin board competition. For those at home and the online distant learners, you are to create a virtual background, wherein in particular, it's kind of like a digitalized version of a bulletin board. And still, it should follow the Mathematics Month theme, and you have to incorporate the answers of your classmates. The criteria for judging is simple. Relevance to the theme is 35%. Creativity and execution, that's 35% also. Strength of writing, that's 20%. Overall impact, 10%. And a total of 100%. So the judging will be by February 27 to 28. So as much as possible, for the students assigned for this said activity, you are already able to collect the answers of your classmates as early as today, maybe tomorrow, so that you can start working on ideas and start designing your bulletin board, whether it is face-to-face or virtual. For the next activity, this one in particular is for 5 students, and this one is only for our regular students. By regular, these students should not be part of the math pull-out classes, to be fair. And basically, this is for the mathematically gifted in each class, and they shall be competing in a math quiz bee, a mini quiz bee. Due to the scheduling conflicts, our math quiz bee will not be 2 rounds. Instead, it will take place during the math hour, where said subject teacher that you have for math will give you a sheet of paper, whether virtually or face-to-face, if you get the idea. Basically, this is a written test wherein these 5 students will collaborate on. So it's not like those 5 representatives will face each other. No, there will be one test paper, and then 5 students will work on answering that one in a span of 30 to 45 minutes. The highest scorer shall be declared as the winner for the entire batch. So that's how it works. And next activity is a poster making competition. And similar with the bulletin board competition, it is a bit different in terms of in-person learners to online distance learners. So this is for the artists in the class, and we only need 3 students. And just like with the thing that is basically the theme of this set of activities, the Mathematics for Everyone, yes, we need 3 students here, but we only need 1 output. Meaning to say, these 3 students who will be under the poster making competition, they will collaborate with one another in order to create the said piece that they're working on. So the poster that they're going to create should be related to the Mathematics Month theme as usual. So for the in-person learners, they're going to create it during the bulletin board competition during the math hour. Same case with the online distance learners. But the good thing about this is that as early as now, we are giving you the freedom to start collaborating on the idea, so that by during math hour, it's more on like polishing your output. Okay, and again, of course, there's a criteria for this. Relevance to the team, that's 40%. Creativity and execution, 30%. And in particular, we would like to make use of geometric shapes as much as possible to showcase the creativity of not just the concept of the theme, but also concepts in math in particular. So we have variation of shapes that will be 20% and overall impact that is 10%. A total of 100. Same case as earlier. Now for our next activity, this one is, guess it's back. This is Tarantagrams in its second year in a row, and this time around it will be a hybrid again. So for the face-to-face students, they will have the Tarantagrams as physical, and for the ones at home, they will be sent a certain link wherein there's a Google slide, there's instructions, and then there is the website where they will work on the Tarantagrams. But basically the goal here is for puzzle enthusiasts. I started there. For puzzle enthusiasts, 5 to 6 students per class, and they will work on solving Tarantagrams during the math hour. And the number of solved Tarantagrams will then be tallied at the end of the hour, and then the most number of solved Tarantagrams within each grade level shall be declared as the winner. So as easy as that. Basically, Tarantagrams is a puzzle game wherein there are 7 plane figures given, and these 7 plane figures is something that you will need to use in order to create certain images. You can create certain images like a square, basically that's where you start with. You can create a cat, a dog, sometimes you can even create a shark. So using 7 pieces, again, you will use all of them to create certain images that will be asked of you. That's how Tarantagrams work. And now this one is also important for you guys to understand that the next game is a new one for us to really apply in the mathematics circle. We use this in our club in MU Epsilon, and now we are introducing it to the general students of CSA Makati, wherein we're now having Kakuro puzzles. Now Kakuro puzzles is a Japanese puzzle wherein basically it's similar with the concept that we need puzzle enthusiasts, but this time around we're gonna need skills and addition and patterns. Now this one is individual, so basically what happens here, as you notice, is that for the certain activities earlier, there is a corresponding number of students. This time around, all of the students who weren't part of the bulletin board, the quiz bee, the poster making, the Tarantagrams, all of those that are left will take part with the Kakuro puzzles. The Kakuro puzzles will be provided to the students through a worksheet, and then it varies with difficulty, and there are instructions on how to play them. So there will be 3 levels: easy, average, and hard. 1 point for easy, 2 points for average, 3 points for hard, and of course the number of correct answers will then be tallied at the end of the math hour. Do not worry, there is a tutorial that I will provide within this video, so we'll just cut to that, I guess. Let's cut to the tutorial. Yeah, cut to the tutorial, I guess. Okay, so we'll start with a simple example where you can see on your screen it's a 3x3, but basically you only need 4 boxes to fill in. So the rule is simple in playing these Kakuro puzzles. You can only use the numbers from 1 to 9. Basically, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You cannot use 0. You cannot use any 2-digit number, just from 1 to 9. And the rule is simple. Look at the numbers that you can see here. As you can notice, we have the following. Let me just annotate on the screen right here. Okay. So we can see that we have 9 here, we have 6, and these 2 numbers imply that there should be numbers to be filled in this side. This is horizontally for 9 and 6, and they are located on the upper side of that triangle, or the right side of the square. And the 12 here is below, so it's downwards. So it's kind of like this. Now the rule is simple. From those numbers from 1 to 9, you're going to have to form addends that will result to the number, whether horizontally or vertically. For example, for 3, you could think of numbers such as 2 plus 1. Okay, 2 plus 1, that will be equal to 3. That was vertically, right? Then for horizontal, for 6, you could think of 5 plus 1. That is equal to 6. And then for 12, or you may look at 9 or 12. It's your choice. For 9, that will be 7 plus 2. So that's correct. So as you can notice, this is correct. 7 plus 5 is 12. 2 plus 1 is 3. Similarly, 7 plus 2 is 9. 1 plus 5 is 6. And I would just like to reiterate, you cannot use or have like 3 plus 3, because 3 plus 3 is a repetition and you cannot use 0 to complete that. Okay, so always remember that rule. You cannot use 0 or repeat horizontally or vertically, but you can actually repeat diagonally. Like for example, you have 1 here and 1 here. That's okay, but only if it fits the puzzle. So that is our first example. So let's have another one. So this is a 3 by 3. How about this one right here? It's a bit different. This is 4 by 4, but with a different view of it. So let's try to answer this one. There are different techniques here again, that you can start with those numbers with limited addends. Like for example, the 3, you can have 2 plus 1. That's it. That's all you can have. Guys, again, you cannot do 2 plus 2 here. That's not allowed because there's repetition. So we could do 2 plus 1 here. That's our first thing. Then for 4, we can have 1 plus 3. Then it's a bit difficult now because you have to look at other numbers like 16. You can get that by having 8 plus 8. But again, there's no repetition allowed. So think of other add-ins that you can have. You can have 9 and 7 actually. So you could work on that. So now it's the problem is, where should you put 9 and where should you put 7? So let's say that I'll put 9 here and I'll put 7 here. Now what I can do now is go either with the 17 or the 15. So if it's the 17, you'll have 8. Then how do you get 15 given that? You'll have 5. And as you can see, it fits because 9 plus 7 is equal to 16. 8 plus 2 plus 5 is equal to 15. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. And then as you can notice here, 17 is 9 plus 8. 15 is 7 plus 5. Sorry. 7 plus 5 plus 3. And then 3 is equal to 2 plus 1. So as you can notice, all of it is correct. Again, horizontally and vertically. So you can have another example such as this one. Let's have this one right here. And let's edit it out. And again, you can do techniques here. Think of different pairs of numbers that you could use. Where can we start here? It's a bit tricky now because you can use 4 plus 1 here. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. Then it's time to think of other numbers. I can say that I cannot use 7 here. Oh, can I? Yeah, you cannot use 7. How about 6? Yeah, 6 plus 2 is 8. Then 3. To avoid repetition. This should be 4. This should be 5. Okay, that's correct. So 4 plus 2 is 6. 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 9. 6 plus 4 is 10. So we're good there. And then 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 6 is 11. 5 plus 4 is 9. So as you can notice, horizontally, vertically, everything matches. So we're all good with this pair. So that's how it works. Again, you're not allowed to have any repetition horizontally or vertically, but diagonally, that's okay. As you can see, the 4 repeated diagonally, but we're good with that. As long as it's not horizontal or vertical, we're good. Okay? That's it. That's how you play the Kakuro puzzles. Now that the tutorial is done for Kakuro puzzles, let's go to what the MU Epsilon will offer for this entire celebration. So there will be a math trivia that will be given each week, icebreakers and other concepts related to math, courtesy of MU Epsilon, and it will be provided to the class. As an icebreaker, something to think about, something to ponder with, and some less known facts about mathematics and some concepts related to it. And lastly, we would like to invite you to be part of the Math Festival. This is something that we're going to try also for the first time, and it's a math booth. So we're excited for this. We're preparing for it. We're giving our best to prepare it as much as possible. So you can find us at the high school covered court during the club hours. So for this to work out well and to be clear to everybody, we are inviting you to join us during the said day that you don't have club. For example, this incoming week, February 16, the club is indicated, or is assigned for grade 9 and 10. So we are inviting grade 7 and 8 students to, before you go home, you might want to check out the booths and the activities that we have there. So we have simple manipulatives there. We have the Damat, the Tarantagrams, Katamino puzzles, Rubik's Cube, and then Sudoku. And we'll try to prepare a photo booth as much as possible. Hopefully, we'll be able to do that. And some math trivias also. We're going to have a lot of things that we would like to offer there in order for you guys to understand that mathematics is not just for people who are good with numbers, but it's literally for everyone. So that's what we would like to offer. Fear not, for our online students, we will be offering a virtual copy or version of it so that you get to see these concepts, and at the same time you get to somewhat learn more about how people put math in different things. I guess that's how we can put it in simpler terms. So we are inviting you to be part of the Math Festival. And again, this week we're inviting the grade 7 and 8 students, and next week we're inviting the grade 9 and 10 students to visit us. So you can check us out by the high school cover code. And with that being said, that concludes said activities for not just for the mathematics hour, but also for all of the activities that you can expect during the celebration of Math Month this February. And also, just as I mentioned earlier, this is the journal writing question that will play a huge role in the creation of the bulletin board. Yes, there are 5 to 7 students that are assigned to do it, but at the same time, we need the help of the entire class to guarantee that the bulletin board will go well. So the question is basically, what makes you a math person? There's only one question here, and the only reason that I put the second question below is for you to have more freedom and at the same time to think about it better. So the next question is, how are you a math person? So basically these two questions are a bit different, but you may put your words based on the first question or the second one, because what we want to get from you is that what makes you, or how are you a math person within your community, school, home, and wherever it may be. Could be through something that you're passionate about, something that you do, something that you're doing without you realizing it's something that makes you a math person. So that's what we want you to ponder with, and hopefully it helps you out in thinking of what to answer here. And for those who are going to create the bulletin board competition, good luck. Hopefully the answers given by your classmates will work in your favors. And that's it basically. So I guess for the second year in a row I wore the same stuff, so hopefully things will be a bit different this year, but for the better. Hope you enjoy the celebration of Mathematics Month, and always remember that everyone is a mathematics person, and I mean person, not person. And okay, always remember what's up, and it's respect. See you guys. Bye bye. Peace out. Bye bye bye.